Hi there, this is Tata, and welcome to Just in Time Post Show. It is Friday, August 11, 2023, and tonight I will be reviewing only Friday Night SmackDown. So, let's kick things off talking about this whole Bloodline Jey Uso segment that happened, that closed off Friday Night SmackDown. So, as we know, at SummerSlam, Jimmy caused Jey Uso the title, and we were all wondering, why did he do what he did? And tonight, we got an explanation. And we should be at least somewhat happy that we at least got an explanation. So, the Bloodline comes out, and Jimmy doesn't come out with them. So, that's one thing to note. Of course, Reign does his usual shtick, and he asked Paul Heyman where Jimmy was. And so, Jimmy, pops out from, behind, and, the crowd is chanting, "You sold out" to Jimmy. And, Reigns is trying to reassure Jimmy not to even worry about the crowd because they mean nothing. And, Reigns tells Jimmy, that he owes him one. He can name anything, give him anything that he wants. But basically, Jimmy lets Roman know he didn't do it for him. And then Jey comes out and asks Jimmy why did he do what he did. Basically, Jimmy's explanation for costing Jey the title at SummerSlam was because he didn't do it out of jealousy. He did it out of love. He said he was afraid that Jey would turn into Roman if he became the new tribal chief, and he couldn't live with himself if he allowed Jey to become like Roman. And it's kind of really? That's the best you can give? I don't know how I feel about that explanation. I feel like it's kind of such a weak explanation. You could have done so much more with that. How does that, really? What, did they want to do? Really? Oh my God. And so Jey kind of turns his back on Jimmy, and Roman just starts laughing, and he starts saying, "I told you so." Jimmy leaves, Jey super kicks Roman into Sikoa. Roman tries to spear Jey, but he misses, and Jey super kicks him again. And then and Jey comes out of the ring, Jimmy comes running to him trying to hug him, but Jey super kicks him. And then Jey says that he's out of SmackDown, out of the Bloodline, out of the WWE, and he leaves through the crowd, and that is how SmackDown goes off the air. If you want to add the cherry on top, he should have blown a kiss goodbye. Kind of like CM Punk did at Money in the Bank 2011. I think that would have been the icing on the cake. But I just feel like this was a weak explanation, and it's where do we go from here? I know there were reports saying that they wanted to do Jimmy and Jey and stall it to WrestleMania 40, but 35 weeks is a long stretch. So then why did you start this early? Seriously, why? It makes no sense. And where are they going to go with this? So it's what, Jey not going to be on WWE at all until the new year? Are they going to do Jimmy versus Roman at Payback? What? I don't even know where they're going with this. And I kind of feel like they're really stretching out this Bloodline storyline. Really, storyline kind of needs to come to a close by WrestleMania 40, but here we are, still in this. I don't know, but what do you guys think of Jimmy Uso's explanation? Did you like it? Did you guys think it was weak? Could we have done better? I feel like they could have been a so much better explanation. Could have gone with the jealousy route and been that Jimmy was jealous of Jey. And then run brother versus brother at Payback. Are any more members of the I Don't Know We family going to get involved in this? Are they? They should. They should have been made cameo appearances in that tribal combat match. But, well, let's see where we go from here. So, but that's how SmackDown ended. Doesn't surprise me the least bit. Now, SmackDown opened up with Charlotte versus Asuka, which was not a bad match. It's a match we've seen before. This match ends in DQ because Io Sky came out alongside Damage Control, and Io Sky basically drop kicked Asuka and Charlotte, and then Bayley attacked Charlotte and Asuka, and Io Sky sent Asuka into the ring post. So I have a feeling at Payback we're gonna get a 4-way match. It'll probably be Charlotte versus Asuka versus Bianca versus Io for that WWE Women's title match. I wouldn't be surprised either if we get a tag team match out of this, because you could have Charlotte and Asuka versus Io Sky and Bayley next week on SmackDown. But I do think we're going to get a multi-women match at Payback as a result of this angle, but we'll see. So we're supposed to get Santos Escobar do a backstage interview, and he's saying that the only word to describe how he's feeling is confident. And then Austin Theory attacks him, and of course Santos Escobar does receive medical attention, and he is he's medically cleared to compete. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the match, which actually ends up not happening. And then Adam Pearce comes out, and it's Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. And so Rey Mysterio and Austin Theory, I thought the match was a decent match. Rey Mysterio wins and he becomes the new United States champion. So where are they going with this? I thought maybe they were not going to do the match and have the match happen at Payback, but you basically gave the title to Rey Mysterio. Where I think this is going, Santos Escobar heel turn maybe. Because remember, before Santos Escobar aligned himself with Rey Mysterio and reformed the LWO, they were Legado de Fantasma. They were heels in NXT. So, maybe this leads to a heel turn. You get Santos Escobar versus Rey Mysterio for that United States title, leading to Santos Escobar to turn heel, separate himself, and reform Legado de Fantasma. What did you guys think of Rey Mysterio winning the United States title? That was... what did you guys think of that? Should it have been Santos Escobar? But I don't know. So now I'm curious to see, is the U.S. title even going to be defended at Payback? We're 3 weeks away from Payback? So we gotta wait and see. But I honestly think that's probably what's going to happen. Maybe we'll do a rematch with Austin Theory at Payback, and then we'll slowly move on to Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. We get Karrion Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux versus AJ Styles with Michin. There was a botch in this match. You could tell when Karrion Kross, I don't know what he was, I don't know if it was what they were trying to do, but they botched a move in here. And Scarlett, of course, she got involved in it. She put Kross's foot on the rope, and she tried to cause a distraction, and Michin just tossed her over the announce table like a ragdoll. And Styles is victorious with a Styles Clash. So I have to say, Karrion Kross's booking since he came back has not been good. I feel at this point, he's just kind of there. He's losing a lot. I mean, what last match did he win? Maybe I think him and Scarlett beat AJ and Michin, but what are you gonna do with Karrion Kross? When he came back, didn't they do an angle with him and the Usos, and he put the dial? I thought he was gonna feud with Roman Reigns, but no, he didn't. So we're gonna go from here. We get an Edge promo, and it's basically saying that his 25-year celebration he wants to celebrate next week. And the crowd boos him because they're in Winnipeg when he's from Toronto, but he tells the crowd not to boo Toronto while he's there. He basically wants to wrestle Sheamus next week, and he calls Sheamus out to ring. And basically, Edge says that Sheamus helped him prepare for the Royal Rumble 2020. Crowd starts chanting, "Thank you, Sheamus." Sheamus airs footage of him and Edge working out. Then Edge airs a photo of Sheamus and on his daughter's bike. And so basically, Sheamus accepts Edge's challenge. We're going to get Edge versus Sheamus next week in Toronto first time ever match. I can't believe those two have never crossed paths in the entire time Sheamus has been in WWE. We get LA Knight versus Top Dollar. Now, I want to make things perfectly clear. I did not like this match, and it was because of Top Dollar. This match was not good. Top Hit Row has not been the same since they came back. This match was terrible, and I felt for an LA Knight. Yeah, he deserves better. He certainly deserves so much better, especially after that incredible promo that he cut on Raw with The Miz. You're gonna give him Top Dollar? Like, he should have been the one. He should have been the one in the United States title tournament to win, but I guess they got other plans in store for him. But this was just not good. And again, it was not because of LA Knight. It was because of Top Dollar. And we get Bobby Lashley and the Suit Profits backstage. And they're basically talking about how Bobby Lashley says that it's thinks that what they can do together and that SmackDown needs some new blood to run this place. He says that it was a celebration of destroying what was, a celebration of an alliance, a future and unlimited possibilities. So very curious to see where they go with this Bobby Lashley Suit Profits group. Or, is this going to be the new Hurt Business? Or Hurt Business 2.0 perhaps? Very curious to see what they do, and hopefully they do not butcher this group, because they butchered the Hurt Business, and this group has potential. But again, hopefully booking is good and it doesn't get squandered. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop right there, because I've already talked about everything and I covered everything. So thank you guys all so much for watching and for the continuous support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, actually, I forgot to read SmackDown. I didn't think tonight's SmackDown was too bad. Matches were okay. Wasn't a huge fan of the LA Knight versus Top Dollar. Again, because of Top Dollar. Nothing to do with LA Knight. I like LA. I like LA Knight. Yeah. So, I'd give... Let me see. I give SmackDown a 6 out of 10. That wasn't a bad show. All right. So now with that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching and for the continued support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified whenever I go live or release a new video. And we are celebrating Power Month. We're celebrating 30 years of Power Rangers. If you haven't already done so, I ranked the Power Ranger themes from Mighty Morphin to Dino Fury, from my least favorite to my most favorite. I did an unboxing of the Black and Gold Black and Gold Dino Megazord. I was going to call it NXT Dino Megazord. Oh my god, I botched that. But if you haven't done so, feel free to check out some of that content. And I'll see you guys Monday after Raw. Bye.